Right. Good morning, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Sorry. Right. Last class we have completed encapsulation and we develop projects. I have shared second video on operators. Everyone, please try to go through this. Hope you have already learned. If not, today night you please complete. Okay. So now let's proceed to the next topic. Inheritance. The next suggestion, object-oriented programming completed. When you are writing program, you must follow suggestions given by object-oriented program. The first suggestion we completed what? Encapsulation. Encapsulation provides suggestion to achieve security to object data from user classes. Now, the second suggestion is inheritance. What is inheritance? Let me explain with a program. I am creating a class called person. I am creating a class called student. Okay, I have a class person, I have a class student. I am taking class called college, main method. Here I am writing person P1 equal to. P1 is a variable of what type? P1 is a variable of what type? If you don't understand, I am not responsible. Okay, now? So now I gave you two chances to answer. You are silent. Very good. I am not responsible if you don't understand this concept. Okay? 100% you will not understand and I am not responsible. So don't blame me. P1 is a variable of type person. A variable can store only of its type values. P1 is a variable of type person. It stored only of type what? Person objects. Now, it is a reference variable. It store object. Which type of object? Person type object. No compile time error. Let me save this program. Real I'm saying this topic 100% you will not understand if you sit silently. And if you don't understand, please don't blame me. Don't say that I know you didn't understand because of me. Okay? That's purely your mistake. Compiling, compile successfully. It's a one class, no problem. Another class, no problem. Another class, no problem. Main method, no syntax mistake. Person P1 variable created, person object stored, no problem, compile. Now, my question is, in place of person, I am writing student. Variable is of type person. In the person variable, I am trying to store an object of type student. Is it allowed or not? Control 1, compiler throw error. Student cannot be converted to person. Adenti? Student is a person. Student is a person. Then student should able to store in person variable. For example, if you go to primitive data type, I am writing long L1 equal to 10. 10 is a int, can be stored in long variable. Long is a higher range type. 10 is a int type, lesser range type. Lesser range type value can be stored in higher range. Here, student is a person, where in real life 10 is equal to student, long is equal to person. When lesser type value can be stored in a higher range. Similarly, lesser type object student can be stored in higher type object person. First person in the real life, first person. You born as a person, later you join in the school. Who is joining? You only joining. You only joining in the school and you become what? A person become what? Student. That means Next coming type is what? Student. Student is a person. Then why compiler not accepting? Because compiler is not a human. Compiler is a software. Compiler don't know the relation between student and person. Then who should create the relation? You. You must tell to compiler, compiler, student is a person. Hello, how can I tell? That is the relation, that connection between two classes, extension relation. Person is the original type and student is the extended type of the person. Special categories, special characteristics, special functionalities are added. So person object is the original object and student is the extension object. How can I create? By using keyword extends person. Class student extends person. Now observe, after writing extends person, now the statement is compiled. Student object can be stored in the person variable. Like in real life, just like that, you cannot store one class object in another class variable. Compiler throw error. Creating a class deriving from existing class is called what? Inheritance. Why are you deriving your class? Extending from another class. Why are you deriving one class from another class? To tell this class is an extension of this class. Person class contain generalized functionality. Okay, now student is coming with what? Specialized functionality. Specialized functionality. Now your two options are there. This specialized functionality create inside same class person or create in another class by extending. If I create the specialized functionality in the person, the original nature person gone. I want to have original nature person and extended functionality separately create in another class. If you want to use a person as a person, use the variable of type person. If you want to use the same person as a student, then use the variable of what type? Student. Now, let me ask you another question. Same person, after studies completed, now you got the job, become what? Employee. Tell me, employee is a person or not? But here employee a person or not person? Not person. Now I am trying to write person P2 equal to new employee. Is it compiled or not? Not compiled. Compiler throw error. Incompatible types. Employee cannot be converted to person. Then what to do? I must write extends person. When I write extends person, what happened? Now employee become extended type of person. That means this employee is having again another specialized functionality. Okay. Now the question is very important. Here, when you create a class deriving from another class, now this student class by default has a type student, also got a special type called what? Person. Now this student is of two types. Number one, student. Number two, person. That means the student object can be stored in a student variable, also can be stored in person. Let me write here. I am writing student S1 equal to new student. Any compile time error? No, because student is of type student. Student object can be stored in student variable. Next tell me, can I write employee E1 equal to new employee? Yes. Now what happened? Employee. What happened? Employee object is of type employee, can be stored employee, also can be stored in person, because employee is also a person. Tell me, by developing inheritance, what are you doing? You are deriving a class from existing class. Why? To here create subtype. Create inheritance is telling that don't create specialized objects as create specialized objects as subtypes of existing object. Create specialized objects as subtypes of existing object. Okay, don't create classes individual. Student is of type person, employee is of type person. Okay, why you are creating separate class? I will create this specialized functionality where inside person only. Then what happened? This specialized functionality also I created in personally. What happened? Then tell me, someone is going on the road. You will be called as what? Person. You join in the school, you will be called what? Person. You join in the company, then you will also be called as what? Person only. Okay, but you have separate names. On road, you all are equal. So what is the name? Person. You are in the school, you have a specialized name called student. You join in company, you have a specialized name called employee. You join in a hospital to treat the patients, you have a specialized name called what? Doctor. You join in a hospital to get treatment, then what? Patient. Tell me, who are all these people? Are person. Under person, there are different type of person based on the specialized functionality. If you mix all inside single class, this is a bad design. What is the right design? Specialized functionality create separate. Then tell me now, if I create separately without writing extensive person, is he considered as a student, as a person? No. Is this object allowed inside a college? No. Is this employee object allowed inside? Employee place I am writing faculty. Is this faculty allowed inside what do you call a college as a person? No. So because into college who is allowed? Person is allowed, but not student faculty. So tell me, person as a student allowed, person as a faculty allowed, but presently student is not a person, faculty is not person, then confuse, compiler throw error. Like in real life, in the programming world, if you want to tell student is a person, if you want to tell faculty is a person, wherever person is allowed, there you allow faculty and allow student, then we have to develop a concept called what? Inheritance. Is it clear? Now, Gajanan, you said code readability. Acha. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Accepted. Code readability is missing. Okay. Now, entire industry is teaching inheritance from one point of view. I am teaching inheritance from another point of view. Entire industry is saying inheritance from code reusability. Inheritance is meant for code reusing or code reusability. Whenever you want to reuse the code, develop inheritance. This is a bakwas statement, 100% wrong statement. For code reusability purpose, we don't develop inheritance. If you develop inheritance, then you will get one advantage called what? Code reusability. Again repeating. We don't jump from 5th floor to ground floor. But you have a chance to jump. Understand my point? Because there is a possibility to jump, don't jump. Your legs will be broken. If you are there in the 5th floor, there is a chance someone is attacking you or some fire accident happening. Then jump down safely. Maybe you will be saved. Okay. Same thing. Because in your hand, one knife is there, you will not be killed yourself. Okay, na? Same point. For a code reusability purpose, you don't develop inheritance. If you develop inheritance, then you will get code reusability. Understand or vice versa? Then when to develop inheritance? Inheritance is meant for developing specialized objects, nothing but subtypes. Nothing but subtypes. Why are you developing subtypes? Subtypes for extending the functionality of existing object. Person has only one functionality. What? Eat, roam, sleep. తినో తిరుగు పడుకో ఇంతే. ఈ 3 పదుల కోసమే పర్సన్ ఉన్నాడు. A person is there in this world only for 3 purposes. Number 1, eat. Number 2, roam. Number 3, sleep. Extra functionality, what is that? Earn money. For living purpose you need to earn money. For earning money you must study. For earning money you should do employment. Some work you have to do. For study purpose some specialized functionality you have to acquire. For working purpose some specialized functionalities you have to acquire. For acquiring the specialized functionality you have to do some extra work. That extra work is what? Functionality, extending functionality. Who is acquiring this extra functionality? Person. Where? In the same place or moving to another place? Moving to another place. You born in your house. Are you there in your house to acquire the special functionalities? No. You are moving from your house out, go to the college. You are moving from your house, go to the company for earning money. So tell me, if you write extra functionality here, then specialized functionality will not be considered. You have to create a separate class as a subtype of this existing class. For what purpose? For extending functionality. So when we have to develop inheritance, inheritance is meant for not code reusability. It is meant for what? Extending functionality. Already we have an object wonderfully going on, but this object is missing some functionality. I want to add new functionality without disturbing existing functionality. Then we have to use what? Extension, nothing but inheritance. Let me give the practical example. I have switchboard. Okay, switchboard is having only one socket, one switch, but I want to operate 4 electronic devices. You have two options. Break the switchboard and add extra sockets. Option number 2, add a plug box with 4 sockets, extend the power from the switch box to this extra plug box and then use. Which option is good? That second option is what? Inheritance, extending. Okay, now this extends keyword is creating connection between existing switchboard. This is a switchboard, this is the plug box. Power is extended from there to here, and however the plug box is however the original switchboard is working exactly same, this plug box also is working with extra facilities. Yes or no? For the extra facilities, it is having power, plug box also having power. It is working only one electronic device. Now it is providing power to the 4 electronic devices. So extra functionality if you want to provide, then go for what? Extension. Okay, now next, another word is also there for developing inheritance. Another word is there for developing inheritance, that is called implementing functionality. Extending functionality and implementing. What is the meaning of extending? Already I have an object which contain method with a logic, another method with a logic. Means all functionalities are implemented. I just want to add some more functionalities, then go for what? Extends. Now I have an object which is only declare the method. Remember abstract methods? A method with only declaration prototype. It is only have a declaration saying that whoever want to do this business, come forward, implement these operation, you can do that business. For example, RBI Bank has released one document called Bank Operations Document, Deposit Withdraw Current Balance. Then different banks come forward, SBI Bank, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, different banks come forwarded. Are they extending bank or implementing bank? Come on. Extending bank or implementing bank? కొంచెం ఇంగ్లీష్ యూజ్ చేస్తే అర్థమైపోతుంది. ఎక్స్టెండింగ్ ఇంప్లిమెంటింగ్? Not extending, it's implementing. Meaning what? Is RBI Bank provided a building for the SBI company to run the bank, providing employees to run the bank, providing the computers and equipment to run the bank? No. SBI Bank has taken only this document. For implementing this document operation, it only taking one building rent, it only buying the equipment, it is only hiring the employees, it is only setting up entire bank setup and then allowing the customers to perform these operations. So tell me, what SBI is doing? It is implementing operations which are told by RBI. Hence, SBI Bank extending bank, implementing bank, implementing bank. Hope you all understand. So inheritance is meant for not just for code reusing. Inheritance is meant for extending and reusing. Extending and reusing. So whenever you want to create specialized objects, then create them as a subtype of existing object. For what purpose? For first reusing or extending. Extending and implementing existing object functionality. Okay, existing object functionality. Now, let me take one more example. Try to observe. Without being a subtype, let me ask a question. Without being subtype of the person, can I extend the person functionality? Or can I implement the person functionality? No. Why? Because you are not of type person. You write your own logic. Then it become what? Your own logic. It cannot be a extension of to the person. That means you are not attaching to the person. For example, you take in a plug box. Plug box power you are taking from the main meter. You are not taking from the switch box. Can you call it as a plug box or switch box? Switchboard. It's not a plug box. Plug box means what? It should be an extension. What a switch box cannot to do, that it is doing. It cannot extend the functionality to another place. Let me take another example for you to understand. Now, I'm going to today night Mumbai and now trying to capture entire Reliance Industries and Jio Industries. Is it possible for me? Why? Can I go and give the orders to all the employees working in Reliance Industries? No. Can Mukesh Ambani give those instructions? Why? Because he is the extension of Dhirubhai Ambani. Understand? He is the extension of Dhirubhai Ambani. Then whatever the proper, okay, Mukesh Ambani is now the type of what? Dhirubhai Ambani. Whatever Dhirubhai Ambani is having, everything is coming to Mukesh Ambani. So in place of Dhirubhai Ambani, he can take his own decisions also. He can pass his own decisions. He can implement new functionalities. Understand? And tell me, Dhirubhai Ambani has started what business? Reliance Ambani, Reliance business. What is that? Oil business. Right? Oil business. Then by using this oil business profits, Mukesh Ambani has started a new business called what? Jio business. Understand? So tell me, how can he able to do? Because he is an extension of oil business. Okay, you know this point or don't know? Don't know? The name of Jio is the rivers of oil. All the oil company profits are diverting into Jio. Jio is the implementation or extension? Extension of oil company. You know, don't know? Don't know the name how Jio came? I also don't know. Okay. One day I was explaining this concept. I also got shocked. Sometimes my brain, sometimes I shocked by seeing my creativity, my thought process. Abba, you have this much knowledge. Yeah? Okay, wonderful. I don't know outside, but once I come into the class, the idea sometimes my brain is getting, I myself surprised. I was explaining this example, how to make the students to understand this example. Suddenly I got Reliance Ambani, Mukesh Ambani. Then I started explaining, Mukesh Ambani is the extension of Dhirubhai Ambani. Dhirubhai Ambani has a Reliance business, okay, which is producing the oil, and with the profits of this oil business, he has started a new business called what? Geo. After writing Geo, same spelling. Very reverse of the spelling, okay? Then I also realized, okay? Mukesh Ambani didn't tell me that. Okay, na? Now, so very, very important. Whenever you are planning to create a new object, what inheritance is telling, whenever you are planning to create new object, don't create it as a individual class. First you ask, who are you? Who are you? I am. If I am getting answer, I am, then it's a individual class. Person, who are you? I am a person. Okay, you are an individual class. Next word, student, who are you? Student never say I am a student. Student say I am a person. Employee, faculty, who are you? I am a faculty. Oh, and you are not the individual born people. You are the extensions of person. Then go and develop inheritance. Is it clear, everyone? Sir, Java is the right example of inheritance. First Java developed by Semiconductor, then sold to the Oracle, then Oracle. With the existing features. Yeah, correct, Gajanan. Now, I want to ask another question. Ready? Everyone try to answer. Is it right design or wrong design? You tell me. Class lion, class tiger, class elephant. Right or wrong? I have created 3 classes. Class lion, class tiger, class. Don't follow syntax, okay? Don't follow syntax. I am not asking syntax right or not. Design right or wrong. Just now I told you, ask a question. Who are you? Go and ask lion. Tum kaun rahe? Who are you? It say what? I am an animal. And then where is your property? Where is your type animal? So you are a lion. Okay, by your name you are a lion. But who are you? What are your characteristics? What are your qualities? What are your operations? How we decided? By it's a super type. How? Class animal. So first I have to create what? Class animal. Then create a class lion. Extends animal. Now everyone accepts. Okay, lion is an animal. Okay, na? Right. Similarly, what you write? Class tiger extends animal. Elephant extends animal. Is it right or wrong? Right or wrong? Everyone? Wrong. Now let me also ask. Same question I'm asking different way. Class rabbit. Class cat. Class dog. These are also Bolar, these are also animal. Rabbit is animal, cat is animal, dog is a animal. All are animals. In place of lion, can I take rabbit? In place of rabbit, can I take lion? Can I place lion and rabbit both in one place? What happened? By morning you wake up, rabbit will be inside lion's stomach. Okay? Now tell me, what is a lion, tiger and elephant? Wild animals. So there is another category under animal. You should ask, lion, who are you? I am animal. Which type of animal? Wild animal. Okay. First you have to create a class. Wild animal extends animal. Then create lion extends wild animal. Tiger also wild animal. Elephant also. Okay. Now answer my question. if you want to create a class, extend the functionality of one existing class, first what it has to obtain? The type of that object. Now it can be considered as what? Extension. How can I say my object is a type? You be a child of that object. You be a child of that object. How can I create one object as a child of another object? By using keyword extends, by developing inheritance. Everyone understand? Right. If you remember your childhood, in childhood, go back to your childhood, LKG, UKG class. Remember your school? Gurtunda mee school gurtunda? Your class, LKG classroom, remember? Hey, what good sir, yesterday passed BTech, we didn't remember. Okay. Right. LKG, UKG class, if you go, your LKG teacher come to the class with a chart. With a chart of animals. Okay. And hang on the board, and teacher will say that, बच्चों आज हम लाइन के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. Okay. What she will tell you, the teacher will tell you, today we are going to discuss about lion, tiger, elephant. Today we will discuss about animal. What is the right word teacher will use? Bolo. Today we will learn animals. The board. Okay, the board is hanged on the chart is hanged on the board with different animals. Okay, no? Now teacher will not talk about individual animal. Teacher first give the heading of all these objects chart. What is that? Animal. Today we are going to discuss animal. Tell me, what is the first animal? Camel. How is it look like a camel? Yeah. What is this animal? It is a lion, very strong animal. How can you say? Julu. Okay, na hair, baba, hair. Okay. Next, what is the next animal? Tiger. How is it tiger? Yeah. There a trunk is there, na? Elephant, Bob. Okay. What is this animal? Tiger. This is a dog. Tail up. You don't have animal characteristics. What you know about? This is a dog. Okay. Different animals are created under one single type. What is that? Animal. So if you look into real world, in real world, you cannot find any object that exists without parent, without child. Compulsory object contains one parent, means all objects will comes under one category. Tell me now, this object comes under which category? Fan. Okay. Tell me, this is not a fan. It is a Havells fan. It's a Crompton. It is what? Crompton fan. That fan is what? Havells fan. Ejumrabab, okay? That fan is what? Ganga fan, Usha fan, Bajaj fan, okay? Like different company fans. All these company fans comes under which group? Fan. Tell me. Now in your house, the fan is stopped working. Then we go to electrical shop. Are you asking, hello, I want one Crompton fan? No. You ask what? I want one fan. Which company fans you have? The next question coming what? Which company fans you have? What is the concept is available there? Inheritance. First you are talking on super class, parent class, base class. The top level who is holding all these objects is called what? Base class, or what we call a super class or parent class. In C++, people use parent to child or base derived, but in Java exclusively we use the word called what? Super class, subclass. So fan is the super class. All different company fans are what? Subclasses. Now you go to one bookstall. Now you found your pen is not working. You want to buy a new pen. You go there and ask what? Please give me one Reliance pen. Give me cello pen. No. You ask, Babu, one pen. Then he will show all the pens available in his shop to you. No. He will ask first, what is your budget? He will not show all the pens, because under a pen, there are different category pens are there, different subtype pens are there. He will ask, what type of pen you want? 2 rupees pen, use and throw. Right? I want a reusable pen. Okay. What cost? 5 rupees, 10 rupees. This is 5 rupees, this is 10 rupees. No, you are favorite of one particular company like Cello company or Reynolds company. Then you're asking Cello company pen I want. In Cello, again, there are so many, models are there. So particular model which you are using previously, you are demanding. Then the particular model means what? Superclass or subclass? Subclass. Particular model is a subclass of what? Pen. No, Cello. Cello is the subclass of pen. Understand? Please increase some volume. Online students, are you facing any problem in volume? Okay. Babu Tirupati, there is a problem at your end. Check your speaker volumes. Maybe you decrease speaker. Everybody got an idea? Inheritance? Without inheritance, there is no object in this world. So you must also develop inheritance in Java. But interview point of view, what is inheritance? You must answer. Look at that. What is inheritance? The process of creating new class or object deriving from an existing class or object for obtaining type. Why you are obtaining type? To tell I am of that class type so that I can extend its functionality. Student is a what type? Person. If I write class student open bracket, closed bracket, can you say I am a person, I am the extension of the person? No. So you have to develop inheritance for obtaining type. Next, inside class person, eyes, ears, hands, legs, height, weight, eat, sleep, walk. Values and operations are there. Tell me, as a student, I should also have all person properties and behaviors plus extra. I am extra person, extra student person, extra faculty person. Means existing everything should come to me plus extra functionality I should provide. So inheritance is the process of creating new class or new object deriving from an existing class or object for first obtaining type, properties and behaviors. For what purpose you want me my type? For extending and reusing. First you extend, while extending you reuse. For example, you are listening. Who is listening? Person. What is the name of the person? Name. Inside class student, you create a method called listen. Who is listening? Now I am calling you by your name. Is that student name or person name? Person name. Name variable actually created in which class? Person class. Person class name variable I am using in student class. So it's a reusability. Behavior for extending or implementing and reusing existing object functionality is called what? Inheritance. This is very, very, very important word. Only reusing your target. Don't use inheritance. Your target is obtaining type, then extending, then go for inheritance. Is it clear? Up to now, we have reused one class variables methods in another class or not? Reusing and what? Accessing. Without creating, you are accessing. For example, you take college and student class SNY, SName, course fee variable. You are accessing from college class or not? Did you recreate them? No. Next, have you access rectangle class find area, find perimeter method inside building class or not? Why that's called reusing or not? Yeah. We can reuse the existing class members in another class without inheritance. But when I have to go for inheritance to make myself as what? Subtype for extending functionality. So inheritance is meant for, as part of inheritance, what are you doing? Developing superclass and subclasses. Superclass is the existing class. Subclasses are the new classes deriving from existing class. Okay, when should we develop inheritance? for extending or implementing existing object functionality. Number two, I have multiple objects. I want to create them as under one type. Okay, I have so many objects. All these objects I want to bring under one common type. For creating, to create multiple objects of same type as one group. Why you want to create as a one group? For achieving code reusability, dynamic binding. Dynamic binding means loose coupling and runtime polymorphism. This terminology will not understand. Among those subtype objects and user class object, we must develop inheritance. Okay, tell me, object oriented programming is meant for three purposes I told you. Number one, creating real world object in the programming book. Second, achieving security. Third one, achieving dynamic binding. So if you want to achieve dynamic binding, I must develop which concept? Inheritance. Okay, how the dynamic binding is provided by inheritance, slowly we'll understand, not now. First you try to observe the concept first. Clear? Write the notes. Write on this first point. What is an inheritance? Completed? Deriving, extending. You derived your behavior and your body look and feel, your what do you call, మొక్కట్లు అంటాను. ఇంగ్లీష్లో వాట్ యూ సే మొక్కట్లు? Features, your face features and everything derived from your parents. Your genes are coming from your parent, that is called derived. We all derived from monkeys. Okay, now understood. Completed? Gajanan, did you heard this scientific word is derived from the Latin? Okay, in somewhere science or English or somewhere we say this word is derived from Latin. This behavior is derived from the Harappa Mohenjo-daro something social. Huh? That's called derived means which is already there from which we are creating new thing. Okay. So up to now clearer? Same words are repeating there and here. Okay, na? What is inheritance point only repeating again and again. No problem. 2 to 3 times if you write, you will understand. This is very important. When must we develop inheritance? Not for just reusing. Everybody is saying that, so I am highlighting it. Not for just reusing existing class members. We must develop inheritance in below two situations. Number one, when you have a need of extending or implementing existing class functionality. How extending or implementing means what? You are adding by adding new properties and a new behavior in this new class as a subtype. For example, class person. It contain name. Now, person contain the course? No. Now I want a course. When you join in a course, he will become what? Student. Extends person, what happened? Student course. For adding more properties and behaviors to the person, we will extend person class by creating new class student. So this is the meaning of extending. Okay, write on this. When must we develop inheritance? Not for just reusing existing members. Completed? Completed? Here, all these are individual objects. There is no link. Here, all these are created under what object? Person. Read this. Completed? Okay. This is a definition to tell in interview. The inheritance is one of the WHO principles. It is a parent-child relation. The process of creating new class deriving from an existing class for obtaining existing object type, properties and behaviors to the new object for extending or implementing existing object's functionality is called inheritance. As part of inheritance, we will create subtypes of an existing object. The advantage of inheritance, obtaining type, code reusability. When you develop inheritance, later you are going to get all these benefits. We will understand slowly one by one. Okay, next item. How can we develop inheritance? Inheritance is meant for what? Extending or implementing. So what keywords are used? Two keywords. Extends, implements. Now, I have a question. Try to answer. Here, if somebody is arguing with you, Nora, inheritance is meant for reusing. Ask them, what is the keyword used for developing inheritance? He will say extends, then slap. Array, if it is a reusability purpose, then the keyword should be reuse, na? Right? So inheritance is not meant for reusing. This is the proof. It's for extending or implementing. Okay, right. When to use extends, when to use implements. Interface I didn't cover. In coming classes, I will cover just for make a note. Remember it. Completed? Okay, with this we completed theory. Now we need to proceed to program. Now go back. Written? No. So this is the meaning of extension. When I write student extends person, first we obtain type properties behavior. Then second writing extends, adding extra code. Okay. Inheritance final conclusion. Inheritance means extending and reusing, which is already made. Okay. Which is already made. Class B extends or implements A. Class B subclass, class A superclass. Next. Okay, these all points in the coming classes we'll discuss. Just now I told you here these points. Look at here. When we develop inheritance, what will subclass get? Okay. When we develop inheritance, what will subclass obtain or get? Number one, type. Number two, properties. Number three, behaviors of the superclass. You should know the meaning. What is the meaning of obtaining superclass type to subclass? If you understand the meaning, then further going on programming, you can get clarity. Tell me now. Mukesh Ambani is of Dhirubhai Ambani type. What is the meaning of it? Dhirubhai Ambani type is given to Mukesh Ambani. That means wherever Dhirubhai Ambani is allowed. Okay. What? Dhirubhai Ambani wherever allowed. There Mukesh Ambani is allowed or not? Understand my point? Now, for example, I will take another real-time example. You are there, your father is there. To your father, there is a one invitation letter, two invitation letters you got. One is from his boss, second is from his friend. Boss, son birthday, friend, son birthday. At a time, same day, same time. Bolo. Whose function he should attend? Boss or friend? Bolo. Boss or friend? Boss. If he don't attend to boss son birthday, next his death day will come in office. Right? He will torture. That's why. But if he don't attend friend birthday, friend will get hurted now. Then what he will do? What your father will do? Father will ask you, Arey, please attend my friend son birthday party. Actually, it is not friend son, friend birthday. Okay, na? Friend birthday only there. So, you agreed, okay, chalo daddy, I will go. Tell me, wherever father is allowed, there, son allowed or not? Yes. Then now, son is going, tell me now, visualize the scenario. Visualize the scenario. Your father friend waiting at the main door, inviting all the people. Now suddenly you appeared there. Then your father friend, uncle, okay, for you uncle, na? Uncle will ask, Era, why did you come? Where is your father? In Telugu, మీ బాబు ఆడపోయాడు నువ్వు వచ్చావు. In Telugu, right? In Hindi, तुम्हारा बाप कहाँ है रे भाई? तुम आया? Smile and say, yeah, he got some urgent work, which cannot be avoided. So that's why he didn't come. He said he will call you. Okay, go inside. Then cake cutting completed. After cake cutting, you know the original party starts. Then tell me, you are roaming at that party door, that side, this side. Now your uncle seen you and asked, Era, you also join? No uncle, you are acting, pretending as if you don't want. Then he will pull you inside the room and make you also enjoy there. Party completed. Next week, now your friend birthday is there. Behalf of you, your father can go. Bolera, allowed or not allowed? 100% not allowed. Why? Suppose now your father take a chance, right? Last week you attended my friend birthday party. Now I will attend your friend birthday party. Tell me, your friend is waiting at the main door inviting all his friends. Suddenly your father appeared there with a sad face, fear face, crying face. Uncle, why did you come? Right? What happened if I come? And uncle, okay, come. And then cake cutting completed. After that, he should take that cake piece and he left. Na? But what he is doing? He also roaming at your party place. Will you invite your uncle to the party or not invite? Not invite. Uncle, no, get out. Okay, we have to enjoy inside. Tell me now. Father plays, son allowed, but son plays, father is not allowed. Everyone understand? So tell me, why father is not allowed in place of son? Observe now the story. Father is already available. Now the son or daughter is become what? Deriving of father. Whose type is given to whom? Whose surname is given to whom? Father surname given to child. Child surname not giving to father. So who is the type of whom? Father type is given to son and daughter, means child I can say. So parent, child, parent, child. So child is treated as, child subclass will be treated as superclass type. Then wherever superclass type variable exists, to there we can pass and store subclass object reference. For example, I created a person, student extending from person. I created student variable. I can store student object. I created a person variable. Inside person variable, what you are expecting to store? Person. Can I store student? Yes. Why? Student is a person. Student is a person. So student can be stored in person. Next, I define a method with the parameter person. Tell me, to this parameter, can I pass person? Yes. Can I also pass a student? Yes. So wherever person type variable parameter available, to where person object is allowed to store, in place of person object I can pass what? Student object. This concept is called storing subclass object in a superclass variable is called loose coupling. What is called? Loose coupling. What is the meaning of loose coupling? Practical I'll explain. At this minute, accept the word. Okay, loose coupling. So whenever you have the superclass variable, in that if I store subclass object, this concept is called loose coupling. Okay, na? So tell me, inheritance mainly meant for what? Obtaining loose coupling also. Write on this point. Write on this program point and we'll go for next point. Completed? Huh? Tomorrow class is very, very important class. I am going to teach you dynamic binding meaning what? What is the problem if you don't develop inheritance? What is the problem if you develop inheritance? 3 points. What is the problem if we don't develop inheritance? What is the problem if we develop inheritance? And what is the meaning of dynamic binding? The actual purpose of inheritance. Okay, in companies, projects, in what point of inheritance will be used? I'm going to highlight. So don't miss tomorrow class, most important. Done. Next point is what? Properties and behaviors. Properties means values. Behaviors means operations. Inside superclass, we have variables and methods. Write down. Taking screenshots or writing a that's why I got a doubt on him. Done? Okay. Now, next point. Tell me, once I create a class, person class, deriving from student, what is the first point? We can store subtype or subclasses, objects in superclass variable. This concept is called what? Obtaining superclass type to subclass. Okay. Now, second point I am trying to tell. In the student class, in the person class, I have a variable string name. In the student class, I have a variable, okay, string course. Inside faculty class, I have a variable string department. Okay. Now, I have created student object stored in student variable. Tell me, can I write like this? Using student object reference, subtype reference, can I access person class variable name? Can I access subclass variable course? Can I do it? No compile time error, no runtime error. I got null. Why null? Because default values. I didn't store any value. So tell me, by using subclass reference, I can access both subclass members also superclass members. This feature is called superclass members are inherited to subclass. Superclass members are inherited to subclass. In another way, subclass obtain all properties and behaviors of superclass. Means superclass members are inherited to subclass. Clear? Right. This is a second programming point, second point. From 11 a.m. new batch, one student is there. He is keep on torturing me by asking same question again and again. I blocked him. What question is asking? From day beginning. Okay. Every day I'm saying in the class, write notes. Because it's demo classes, Google Classroom, when it created, we don't know. So daily I'm dictating the notes, write notes. Okay. Now he realized that he is missing the material. Now keep on saying, sending message, sir, when upload material? When upload material? I need to write a notes. I need to write the notes. When upload material? I need to write a note. I'll upload, you focus on current class. Past classes, don't worry, you focus on current class, I'll upload. Every day, just now I told, once I get access to the Google Classroom, I'll upload the material. Again he replied, when you upload material? Brain jail. So I blocked him. The second student I blocked in my life. In my 21 years of career, this is the second student I blocked. Past one student is too much horrible. He was my lover. Okay. Real, literal, I am saying. He loved me much, so much. Wherever I go, he follows me. You know, after batch completed also, he exclusively come to the class for seeing me. Every year, at least once he will come. And I change my number because he is torturing me, I change my number. He pays some money to my admin to take my number. Okay. So that much mad fellow he is. Still, he used to call me after, I know he almost is a 16 years completed, his batch completed. Still, he used to call me sometimes, sir, how are you? This is me. Hey, okay, again block that number. Now in my mobile, almost 20, 30 numbers I block from him. But still, he will call from some other new number. That much mad fellows are there around him. That bumper offer only to me. బ్రహ్మానందం అంటాడు కదా దాన్ని పిచ్ అంటారండి అని బ్రహ్మానంద బాల్స్ మూవీ like that some mad people are there, they never understand what they are doing. This is very, very important. Subclass obtain the permission. I will tell with a real time example. As if they were defined in the subclass. I have written this superclass dot class file. Here there is a word. Is visible? Superclass dot class file. Completed? Okay. Try to understand this example. Okay, you were returned to your home. Okay, class was completed, or in the middle of the class, you went to the home. Tell me, once you go back to home, you are asking your mother, Mummy, can I take water bottle to drink some water? Okay. Again, you have seen your favorite fruit on the dining table. You are asking, Mummy, can I take this fruit to eat? What is your mother feeling? Something happened to this fellow. Immediately call to your father. Something happened to his brain. Please take him to the hospital and correct his brain, right? Now tell me, who are you? You are the extension of your family. Then you have all permissions to take any part of the house directly without taking permission from your parents, as if they are bought by you. If you are asking permission, can I drink water? Can I eat this fruit? Can you please give me some chapati? If you are asking like this, then suddenly people get awkward, right? Why? Because you are the owner of that property. Your parents are buying for you only. Any variable or method created in superclass, not only for superclass, they are for the subclasses also. So thus using subclass referenced variable, we can access the members available in the superclass. That concept is called what? Obtaining superclass type subclass. Observe this example. Class A contains static variable, non-static variable, static method, non-static method. How can you access static variable within the same class A? Directly by their name. How can I access static method within the class A? Directly by their name, because static. How can I access non-static variable, non-static method? By using class A object. Now, I don't want to access these variables and methods within the same class A, but I want access in class B. Tell me, class B is a individual class or extension of A? When it is an extension of A, it is a child of A, has the permission to access all members available in the superclass. Then inside class B main method, can I write SOPLN A directly as if this A is created in my class B? Yes. Then how compiler find this variable? Remember once upon a time, long ago, last week, we discussed one topic called what? Local preference algorithm. Local preference algorithm, searching for a variable. Compiler search for variable name within the same method. Not available. Searching in current class, not available. Then searching in మొత్తం వస్తాం. Searching in super class. Why? Class B is not class B. It is the extension of class A. Tell me, class B starting point is class B na class A na? Class A. Class B starting point is not class B, it is class A because it is extension. For example, you found one wire here. This is the wire. This wire starting point is here. No. Then we are holding this wire and we are traveling all the way where it is started. Na? So the start point of class B is, this is the place. So tell me, this A indirectly available in class B only, na? So we can access. Then I call M1 and tell me, search for M1 in class B, not available, searching in class A. Next, can I access X variable by M2 method directly? No. Compiler search for X variable M2 method in class B, not available, searching in class A, available as non-static. Then compiler throw error. How can I access non-static members? Then what I have to do? I must create object. Which class object? A class or B class? A class. If I create A class object, then there is no meaning of extends, na? You have to access the members of A with you yourself. You should not take permission of class A. If you ask your mother, can I take X? Can I take M2? Mother will get angry. You access directly because they are pointed for you purpose only. Then create B class object and SOPLN B1.x, B1.m2. Okay, now write down. Below program explains above points. Below program explains above points. Don't write those arrow marks. Directly write program. Class A, class B, main method. Don't write arrow marks. Write points directly. Completed? Huh? Okay, searching is search first in main, not available in the class, not available in the super class. That way it will search. Next question I'm asking, last question in inheritance program. Do you know total how much property your father, mother has? You know, moving head. You know everything. Cha, super. Generally, we don't know. Definitely, your father is hiding something from you, right? Totally, how many crores of money there? How many shares are there? How many bonds are there? How many lands are there? Complete information not shared. Something is hiding from you. That means in a super class available, every variable and method can you access in subclass or by using subclass? No. If you want to access the class variables and methods, first of all, it should be a visible member. Visible means non-private. Visible means non-private. Is it possible to access all members of super class in subclass? Answer is no. Only visible members are accessible. What are the members visible to subclass? Only protected and public members are always visible. Protected member access in the subclass. Public is also accessible in subclass or normal class. Default members are visible to only same package subclass. Private members are not visible to either same or different package subclass. That means we cannot access private members of superclass in subclass. Compiler throw error. Now tell me, this programming part already I discussed in accessibility modifiers chapter, right? Look at here. I have package 1, class A, private, default, protected, public. I created a class B as a subclass A, where in the same package. Because it is in the same package, can I access the default, protected, public, all 3 members? Yes. Private not allowed. Now I am creating class B in another package. Can I access private member? No. Default member? No. Protected and public? Yes. So which member is always visible? Protected and public members are always visible. Okay, now? Right. And now write down this last point and we'll wind up this chapter. Completed? So just 3 points. What is inheritance? Why inheritance? When should I develop inheritance? The main purpose of inheritance, extends and reusable. Next, how can we develop inheritance? Extends, implements. When we develop inheritance, what happens? Subclass obtain 3 things: type, properties, behaviors. Type means subclass treated as existing class type. Wherever existing class object is allowed, there subclass object can be passed. Okay. Next, following by what do you call it? Once we create subclass, we can access non-private members of superclass. Here onwards, you have to say answer. Non-private members or visible members of the superclass in a subclass and using subclass reference. Okay, so these are the points you have to remember, and I will upload the programs on these theory points directly. Executable soft copy also I will upload in your system practice. Okay, today class video will be coming on control flow statements. Yesterday we completed operators. Okay, I'm sending you control flow statements. What is control flow statement? Did I use control flow statements? Video I'm sharing today. Everyone, today night or tomorrow morning, you have to finish the task. Clear? You no need to practice this inheritance program. Tell me, inheritance program, previous chapter programs, any difference? No difference. Previously, you created a class with variables and methods with a main method class. Now you are creating main method place what? Extends. So whatever you learned last 35 days, same thing you are repeating one more time. Father whatever did, child also has to do same, na? Just with a different name, story repeating, that's all. Father went to school, you also going to school. Father, what do you call, studied well, get the job, you also studying well, getting job. Same father life cycle you are repeating again, not more than that. So no need to specially practice. Now you have to practice control flow statements chapter. Okay. And I'm requesting write notes. Okay, now previous operators I said don't need to write notes, but control flow statements, write notes. Thank you. That's all for today class. Good night.